Hello everyone, this is Astocky here. Welcome to another episode of my Let's Play of the Astocky pack. As you can see here, my bat box is now full and my machines aren't at 100% yet. They're all getting there, but that is sufficient for what I was hoping for right now. So what I was going to do this episode is make something that is really cool. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere near enough materials to make what I was hoping to make. What I was actually hoping to make was a minecart track that went a really long distance, and unfortunately that just is not going to happen. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself 2 new gates, because I am sick of this whole cutting through my own fence thing, and I'm sure you guys are sick of seeing me do it too. So 2 more gates. I'm going to place one over here next to this torch, help me signify where it is, and then I'm going to place one just here next to this. I'm sure I remember where that is. So you can see I've got plenty of water flowing in there at the moment. Time now to get some cobble. And you might say, what are you getting cobble for? And the answer is because I am going to build these villages some houses. So I went on the wiki and I had a bit of a look, and it turns out that villages will mate until there are 1/3 as many villages as there are doors. So here we have 1, 2, 3 doors. Could be 4 doors if that one there counts. I'm not sure if that back door counts. If it does, then they should be mating until there are 1/3 of 4, which is, not quite 3 villages. So there's 2 at the moment, which means they're probably just not going to mate at all. So what I've decided I'm going to do is I am going to build them. I'm going to go in a little way. I want to put just, not sure if I should do it right at the edge here and run a gravel path. I think I will, just to save space. I think I'm going to run a gravel path all the way around the edge. And so I'll come into here. And you know what? I think I'm going to go one further in just to leave another bit of a walking gap around the edge. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are going to be my little villages' houses. Just like that. So I'm going to lay the foundation out like that with cobble, and then I'm going to get some wooden things to help neaten it up. So I wonder how many I'm going to get if I go this way. I guess I'll just check it out. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I go back the same amount, 1, 2, 3. Start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3. So I'll end up with 12 houses, which will get me 4 new villages. You know what? I don't like that. I'm going to change this now to be just a 1 gap in between each of them. I've actually seen a couple of designs that are like, they call them villager apartments, because they're basically just packed together as close as they can possibly be to have as many doors as they can possibly have. You could almost call them like horse stables. Actually, you know what? That doesn't sound like too bad an idea. So let's gonna just experiment here. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, I'm back, and I can hear zombies. Oh, there's one. And there must be one underneath me as well. Never mind. So I'm going to start at this end over here now and come in the same distance. That's the block just there. So start here, 2. I guess I have to add a wall in between them as well. That's what I've done wrong. So now I've got like a double door thing going on. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should have been here. Tell you what, these are space conserving apartments, not luxury condos. So let's try over here again. So put my little T there. Little T there. Little T there. Those are going to be the walls. So that's 1, 2, 3 entrances. I might do the same here. Just fill this one in. So that would be 3 entrances there, and that would be 3 entrances there, and then I've got enough space for a bit of a double walkway that goes up the center. I think that'll be perfect. So let's just fill this in a bit. Always missing. Okay, now I'll build my wall. There we go, look at that. 6 houses. Or at least it's going to be 6 houses. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's not going to work. Okay, so let's... Lucky I've got lots of power in my drill. We're going to start at the back here. Come in the same distance. So 1, 2, 3, start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see how much space we've got here, and I'll even it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we allow... Need a different block. 2 space there. 2 space there. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the middle. It's times like this I wish I'd made it one bigger. I'll just leave one there. So once again, time to build the rest of the way. So what I'm going to do here is I'll build the foundation up, and then once I've basically built one of them, I will show you what the rest are going to look like. And then I will stop for a little while. When I mean stop, I mean pause the video. And then once I've paused the video and kind of shown you guys what it's going to look like, I will finish this whole pattern off. So basically what I'm planning on doing is now going wood corner pieces, planning on doing, gonna get much more of this, but for now, and then placing another piece of wood just there to make a little window out the back. Then I'm going to fill these sides in with wood. and then I'm basically going to make a really simple roof that's just a stone half slab across the top, all the way across the top, so that mobs don't spawn on it. So that's basically how my village is going to be laid out. So I'm going to start harvesting all the wood that I'm going to need, because it's clear to me that I'm going to need a lot of wood. And I'm going to come back once I finish building everything. So if everything goes really well, back soon. If things don't go quite as well, I'll obviously not be back quite so soon, but it'll only seem like mere moments to the rest of you guys who are watching, because I don't intend to make you sit through all of this. What I do hope you witness, though, is you'll witness the spawning of my new villages when that happens, which I hope it happens like tomorrow. I hope I don't have to wait for it. If I do have to wait for it, that's going to really suck, because I want more villages and I'm not really that patient. So I will see you back here in a moment with a completed village. Back soon. Okay, so basically I ran out of wood and I still have heaps of cobble left, so my houses need a substantial redesign. So I've decided that I am going to eventually replace all the floors with wood, and I'm going to cobble in the rest of the houses. I figure it matches the rest of the village anyway, so no bonus points for being fancy here. And that guy's going to have to pay extra to get a seaside view. There we go. So that's basically what I'm looking to do there, except I'm also going to build, so to make sure mobs don't spawn, I'm basically going to use these half stone slabs to cover the roofs, because I've been told, and I hope it's on good authority, that mobs can't spawn on half stone slabs. And I can't apparently put half stone slabs where I want them to go either. And 3 smooth stone gets you 6 of these as well, so I figure, yeah, that's a pretty reasonable ratio. Hey, oh, that's right. Now that I put 1 half stone slab there, I can no longer jump that high. So I'm thinking that if I just go like doot doot, I'll just kind of run along this way. Come on, perfect. And then I'll fill the rest in. Basically, for villagers to be able to spawn, there needs to be at least 5 spaces of roof and a door. So the way I figure this is I've actually got 9, so I've kind of got the actual area twice as big as it needs to be. But like I said, I want this to be not, you know, the world's dodgy brothers little apartment place here. And I wonder what happens if I break that. Does it break both of them? Yes, it does. Darn it. I get the feeling it's going to be much easier to fill in from down here. Quite surprised it didn't do like an auto replace there, because I've definitely got lots more of these things. There you go, look at that. 1 roof. Now I just got to build the walls in. See, cobble doesn't autofill. Look at that. 1 beautiful cobble dirt floor house. I mean, what more could these villagers want? Leave him a bit of a window so he's got a view of his neighbour. And I believe I've just got one more side wall to fill in. And although it is getting rather dark in these places, so I'm starting to think that mobs are going to spawn in there. Hopefully though, it will be morning before any mobs decide to join us. I can definitely hear spiders. Don't want to see in your neighbour's house. So just from my rough estimations, I've got a total of now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 doors. So this should spawn me 7 villages. Seems like a lot of effort for 7 villages. But, putting the friggin' blocks everywhere except where I wanted them to go. Okay, there we go, autofill. Beautiful. So that's my first 6 done. Now all they need is some glass and some light. I think I might start by making some light for them because I really don't want mobs spawning in them. And I know I probably messed up my good pattern of torches. So it's time to say goodnight. And then hopefully I'll come back when it's a bit brighter. Beautiful. Let's eat all my apples. Take a look out over the balcony. Oh, look at that. Skeleton, Enderman. Beautiful ocean view. Spawn. How can you go wrong with a view like that? Come on. Here we go. So here I should have cooked up. There we go. 2 more stacks. Now I'm going to need a lot of glass. I think the best way to make glass is going to be to throw cobblestone in there and just grind it up into sand. And then I'll just cook all that up. Because I really can't be bothered mining too much dirt out. And I do have my infinite cobble generator. Sure he was going to shoot at me, so I just might stay back a little. Where is my... We don't want coal, we want charcoal. $11 charcoal. So there's 10 sticks, 11 charcoal. Beautiful. No expense spared here. There's going to be 1 torch per house. That's right. 1 per house. And they better not forget. Hold on. I think I saw... Yep. Little villager. Wow, look at that guy go. Meow. These guys are awesome. Okay. Really distracted then. Time to get back to the job at hand, which is cutting down trees. Hope those slippery little suckers don't get out. The villagers are not looking like they're going to have very much in the way of food here. So 3 more of those. Wow, okay. Way more than I know what to do with. That's okay. What don't I need? Definitely going to need to make doors. Oh, I forgot doors don't stack. How stupid was that of me? Hey, that's a different little dude. Ah, get off the roof. He's like, look at me, I'm Spider-Man. When will they learn? They're not Spider-Man. Okay. This is almost a waste, but I really just have too much stuff, and I know I need to make an alchemy bag. I can just tell you're all rolling your eyes at me and going, why won't he just make an alchemy bag? I'm going to get to it. I really will. Just not now. Let's put a few more doors down. Oh, there's 2 kids. They're playing tag. I think I'm going to have to light that area up underneath because I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more doors. That should be, yep, that should be perfect. Even if I can't totally add up. Oh, come on. There we go. I love the way the little legs move. They're like the Roadrunner. Okay, whack these doors on. Someone bump me. Okay. Don't like the idea of people getting up on that roof. Let's take back most of this cobble. Not sure exactly how much of it I'm going to need, but I want to make it so that mobs can't spawn, and this is getting a little bit longer than I was hoping for, so I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back soon. Good morning everyone. Sorry about that, I was just testing out something that I'm going to be doing in my next episode. Yeah, so checking my bat box, 351, that's a fair bit of power. Just having a bit of a look around, checking some stuff out. Oh, look over there. Look at that. Generic column slab housing. Lots of it. Isn't that magnificent? So the thing that I'm going to do in the next episode is just in that little patch just there. I'm going to build a farm, and then I'm going to build another farm that's going to be my farm just there. That's going to be just a little sort of... Actually, no. I would like you guys to tell me what you want me to build. Whatever you want me to build in that little area just there, I will build as a monument to my villagers, who hopefully there should be more of spawning now. Oh, and also I've decided I need to light this place up. Because, most unfortunately for me, skeletons spawn up here. So I don't want skeletons spawning up here and ruining the scenery, ruining the view. I've also decided I want to make some kind of quicker way down. Now I'm going to build myself a jetpack as well in the next episode, because I want to build myself a quicker way up. But yeah, I definitely want a quick way back down. And then I'd like some suggestions. I'm thinking that in the next co-op episode, I might actually see if I can get you guys to come up there with me and see if we can build a little bit of something up on that platform up the top up there. Which reminds me, I got one more little area I've got to light up. Because unfortunately mobs can spawn up here on the roof. Hopefully that should be sufficient that there's... So the light level's 9. Yeah, the light level's good enough now that there's nowhere they can spawn up here. Wow, look at that, we've got a little purple dude. Wow. I feel almost like a proud father for all these little village tykes that are running around. And you can see that, you know, all the houses are built except for glass. And I've got 2 stacks of glass cooking up at the moment in my basement down there, so it's not going to be too long and I'll have that glass ready. I just thought I would show you the village and end this episode now before it runs on for too long. And I'm also just going to let you know that tomorrow, which would be Saturday the 16th, I'm not going to be doing an episode. I've actually bought myself some parts to upgrade my computer, so I'm going to format and upgrade my computer overnight tomorrow night, and that is going to mean that I'm not going to have time to get an episode together. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you can wait until Sunday night when I do probably what's going to be another co-op episode, but I think I'll see how that goes. So I'm going to need to get those 2 blocks or they will annoy me. Well, thank you very much for watching. Astocky out.